Welcome to the Brain Bank Listen and Learn series. I'm Michelle Paulina. With me today is Erik Anderson, National Sales Manager for Residential Construction at Lutron. We'll be discussing Lutron's brand new Residential Accredited Energy Training Program. Erik, thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you, and we really appreciate you taking the time to allow us to explain what our new program is going to be all about.
Erik, what exactly is this new training program?
Well, this is a program that we've created at Lutron to work with our distributor and our contractor partners. It's to educate and train how to take advantage of the opportunities that are hot points with consumers that they may be working with, energy and convenience and safety factors.
What kind of a contractor is it meant for?
We're looking for contractors that are seeking opportunities that when they're on a job, let's say for example a service call, they want to try to uncover new opportunities that would satisfy some of the wants or needs that a consumer may have in their home. For example, if they see an area that has a light that's left on while they're on that service call doing something else, they could offer a solution for the light that remains left on in the laundry room inadvertently all the time with a sensor that they could put in there. So we're looking at contractors that are open to trying to add more value to each of their calls that they're doing on service calls or working with remodeling projects or new construction projects as well.
Are we talking mostly about residential contractors, or is it a combination of both residential and commercial contractors?
That's a great question. Really, it can be any type of contractor, but the focus of this program is on the residential areas, is within the residential area. So they could be a commercial contractor that has a residential division, or they could be just a straight residential contractor as well.
Why did you see fit to put this program together? What drove this?
What was driving it was we were trying to take a look at the current market environment and what was top of mind. In the media you have a lot of things that are coming to light about lamp legislation, energy savings, and that's on the top of the mind of consumers. So we decided that we needed to create a program that would help enhance our contractors when working with those particular customers. They have to be able to offer them a solution. We've got great innovative solutions at Lutron, and we wanted to make sure that we had a direct connection with our contractors and helping them show those opportunities to the customers they were dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
You know, we spoke about this a little earlier, and I think what you told me is that you didn't want contractors to walk away from opportunities that were right under their nose. You also mentioned some of the hot topics out there, like energy, lamp legislation, ambiance, convenience, and security. Can you expand a little bit on those topics?
By opportunities that are under their nose, a great example would be if someone was on a service call to change out a receptacle in a kitchen, when they were walking through the front door at Mr. and Mrs. Smith's home and walking through the hallway and into the kitchen, if they passed an office, we'd like them to take a look and say, I see a charging station for iPhones and iPads or cameras, whatever it might be. There's an opportunity to provide a solution because for that homeowner, because those type of items are continually draining energy. And as if they're walking through a laundry room, they may notice that, hey, here's a great opportunity for a safety and a convenience factor that I could put an in-wall sensor, so when Mr. and Mrs. Smith walked into that laundry room with their arms full, the lights would automatically come off, and more importantly, once they've left the space, they would automatically go off, saving energy as well. So those are the opportunities that we want to help our contractor partners uncover when they're in changing that receptacle that was in the kitchen.
So it sounds like you're actually helping the contractor learn how to sell.
We are in a way where we're kind of pointing them and saying, here's our solutions product-wise that can help you uncover opportunities in the home. And then you are right, we're helping them sell in a matter of take a look at these opportunities, and then we're also going to have demonstration pieces that they'll be able to use with that customer to kind of get the idea across as to how the solution can benefit them in the laundry room or the home office, wherever it might be.
So it's a win-win situation because it can benefit the customer, but also add to the bottom line of the contractor.
It most definitely is. It's a great program for showing, uncovering the wants and the needs of that consumer that they may not know about. Many of them may not know that CFLs or LEDs, there's dimmable versions, and that they can actually dim them, so those areas of a kitchen that they've changed out those light bulbs and maybe they're not quite that happy with the performance because it's only on and off and they may want to entertain in that area. Well, the contractor can point out that, hey, we've got a solution. Here's a dimmer that's made for dimmable CFLs and LEDs, and I can sell you that solution to make it more convenient. So it's a win for that consumer, and then, as you mentioned, it's also a win for that contractor as well because they're selling more while on the job.
If I'm a contractor, what are the benefits for me from Lutron to sign up for this program?
There's a couple of things. One is we're obviously trying to help them increase their bottom line, increase sales. So we're going to have the training aspect. The other thing is we're going to make sure that the contractors that are in this network are recognized as being special. They've been trained on these specific solutions, energy solutions, and some of the safety and convenience solutions. So we're going to have accredited logos that can be placed with their name on the where to buy sites and areas like that. And more importantly, as Lutron, as a national company, as we start to uncover leads and generate leads, we now know that within this network, if we have people that are interested in dimming CFLs or LEDs, we know that anyone we call or pass that lead on to within this network is going to know what solution to provide them. So you've got the tools that I mentioned a little bit earlier, you'll have demonstration type products, and then the leads and the other training and areas that I've spoken about.
So it's a true partnership. I understand that the distributor is involved as well.
Most definitely. The distributor is a key element of this program because we want to work with our distributor partners because these are their customers. They know which contractors are going to be more open to thinking that this is a program that would be viable for their organization and the direction that they want to go. So we are definitely partnering with our distributors right at the front line and working with them to fill the seats with the right contractors that want to be involved in this program.
Lutron has a myriad of products, but so as not to overwhelm anyone, can you run through a few of the products you're focused on?
I sure can. As I mentioned earlier in a couple of the examples, you have with the lamp legislation out there, you're going to have a lot of confusion in the marketplace on, I've got these new lamps that I have to replace my old lamps that burnt out with, their compact fluorescents, their LEDs. Do they dim? Do they not dim? What if I've got some compact fluorescents that are dimmable in my kitchen recessed cans, but now I got a great deal on some dimmable LEDs? We've got a product called our CL dimmer, which if it's a dimmable CFL or a dimmable LED lamp or an incandescent or a halogen, it can dim all of those even if they're all on the same load. So it can dim a mixed load. That's a great innovative product that Lutron has recently released, as well as we've got a lot of products that we like to call it kind of a virtual three-way. And what we do is we have a little Pico controller, and what you can do is this can be mounted to a wall. So for those locations that maybe you'd like to add access to turning those lights on and off, what you would do is you would replace the normal switch or dimmer with one of our Maestro wireless switches or dimmers, add this Pico remote to the wall, and now you've got a three-way application where you may not have been able to do that prior, or it would have been too costly to run new wire. Great example of that is in the master bedroom where you've got a switched receptacle with the table nightstand lamps. A lot of people want that three-way application near the bed or on the right behind the bed on the wall or on a nightstand itself. So those are a couple of examples of some of the quick, easy, fast turn type solutions that we're going to be focusing on.
Erik, this sounds like a great program. Is there anything we've missed or that you'd like to expand upon?
I would. I think one of the real important things on this program is it wasn't designed and developed in a vacuum back in Coopersburg, Pennsylvania at the headquarters of Lutron. We worked with a number of distributors and contractors across the country to find out what their needs were. Everything from what type of literature materials do they need for the homeowners? What type of program do they need? And it went so far as to the actual design of the case that the truck stock and the demo products are put in. So we want to make sure that the contractors and distributors are aware that we really valued their input in the creation of this program, and that's why we've got such a strong reception that it's being accepted very well, because it was designed by all three of us, all the stakeholders.
Erik, if our viewers want more information, where can they get it?
Well, they can always visit Lutron.com for information on any of our products, but if they contact their local distributor, they can find out when these training sessions are going to occur and where the location is going to be, or they can reach out for me personally at eAnderson@Lutron.com, and I would be more than happy to direct them in the right place to go.
Erik, thank you so much for being with us and telling us about this program.
Again, we really appreciate the opportunity to talk about our program in more depth, and hopefully the audience finds this helpful and seeks us out.
And thank you for joining us for today's Brain Bank Listen and Learn series. We'll see you next time.